Hi, welcome to Quilt Remix, where we're going to take a vintage pattern and put a modern twist on it. My name is Kelly Bowser. I'm a blogger, pattern designer, fabricaholic, and I have a blog called Kelby Sews, and I have an Instagram addiction, and you can find me on Instagram at Kelby Sews. And today we have a guest with us, Miss Lori Baker. Lori, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am the acquisitions editor for McCall's Quilting and Quiltmaker. I've been doing my job for about 4 years. I've been quilting seriously since 1994.
Wow. See, I'm a newbie compared to her. I've only been quilting since 2010. All right, so today, Lori and I are going to take this great pickle dish pattern and we're going to remake it a little bit. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the original pattern, and it's called Folk Dance, and it's by Diane Tomlinson, and you're going to be able to find this pattern in Fons and Porter Love of Quilting in the January-February edition. And Diane's beautiful quilt is made with a Springs Creative line called Retro Morocco. And it's gorgeous and it's lovely and it's a wonderful introduction to templates. If you've never used templates before, you can see here there are 3 templates that come with this pattern, and you can find those templates at shopfonsandporter.com. And it's a large block, so it goes together really quickly once you start sewing. And I know it has curves, and I know curves are scary, but believe it or not, this was the first curves quilt that I've done, and it went together so easily. So let's talk a little bit about how we remix this quilt. So I loved the traditional pattern. I just wanted to make it a little bit more modern. So what I did is I took a collection from Robert Kaufman by Carolyn Freelander, a couple of her collections actually, and I really wanted to make a neutral, soft quilt with just a little pop of pink and a little bit of pop of mustard. So I pulled those fabrics from her collections and created this quilt you see behind me. And so I really kept true to the traditional pattern, but by using modern fabrics, it totally changes the tone of the quilt. I used a lot of white on white and tone on tone and really a soft, neutral palette, and I'm super happy with how it came out. And Lori, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you did for your version of this quilt?
I'd be delighted. First of all, I used electric quilt to design mine. So my pickle dish block is a little different than yours. The petal shape in the middle is larger proportionately in my blocks. My blocks are bigger than the quilt Diane designed. My blocks are 18 inches.
I love the blocks.
And again, with the curved piecing, great big blocks make it a lot easier to
Yes.
do. Then the thing that I did that I really thought was the most fun is I'm really intrigued by string piecing. Mm-hmm. So I string pieced the pickle dish portion of the block, the little arcs in there, and it just gave it a whole different look, really, really quick and easy to do. And I also, when I think about modern quilting, I think about the wonderful quilting that goes on, all the negative space that's so common, and then that gorgeous quilting. And I got to have a really wonderful quilter do my quilt, and it's just mind-blowing what she did. My yellow fabric is from Quilting Treasures, the Curly Swirls collection. The color is sunflower, and it's
so happy.
It's really a bright, happy color, so I'm so pleased with mine.
Right, and I love how different our quilts are in that I took the traditional pattern and just simply added modern fabric, whereas Lori totally changed it and made a very much more modern pattern, but she used very traditional fabric. So this is 2 ways that you can create a modern look that are completely different. And next time, we're going to be showing you how I made my blocks and how I used the templates to create this beautiful quilt. This episode of Quilt Remix Vintage Pattern Modern Twist is brought to you by Baby Lock for the love of sewing. Tin Lizzie 18, your affordable long arm quilters. Inganero, because fabric should be fun. Madeira, color your life. Aliso Smart Irons, fabric care reinvented for you. And Quilters Select, made specifically for quilters. Furniture for Quilt Remix was provided by Koala, fine sewing furniture custom built for you.